He fell by C.W. Guthrie. That's 2 fouls on the big man. Guthrie picks up his second foul. With 5:56 left in the first quarter. Tony Heaven going to the line for the Golden Tornado. It is a 4-2 ball game. Heaven can make it a 3-point play. Tony Heaven shoots. It's in. Coffeyville puts the press on. Rumble with the ball. Passes cross court to Carroll. Carroll almost has it taken away by Neely. Brings it over the sideline now. Carroll in the far side to Guthrie. Guthrie to Pauzauskie. Guthrie passes right into the hands of Tony Pauzauskie. Freddie Marshall brings it down court. Holds up. Left of the keyhole. Back out to Steve Neely. Neely with the ball. Back to Heaven. In the corner to Marshall. Shoots a long one from the corner. Out no good. Rebounded by Coffeyville. Neeser gets it. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Great Bend team. And Great Bend Doug Furman, 6'6" senior, outreaches everybody and throws it down. Coffeyville leads 5-2. Great Bend with the ball. Neely guarding Steve Carroll. 5-2. Coffeyville on top. As a foul called, it is on Tony Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie commits his first foul. At the line for Great Bend will be Doug Furman. Timeout Coffeyville. 5:13 left to go in the first quarter. Golden Tornado on top 5-2. Well, when you're shopping in your way tomorrow, you'll find you can buy a semi-boneless pork steak, 69 cents a pound. French pack fryer parts, 39 cents a pound. Extra fancy strawberries, $1 for 3 boxes. A 3-pound bag of Jonathan apples for 49 cents. DRT orange juice, $1 for 7 6-ounce cans. And see if this ice milk bars, Bud bars, and popsicles, 29 cents for a carton of 6. Yes, your $3 stays with you much longer when you shop at UA in Coffeyville. UA, Page Milk, and First National Bank of Coffeyville, bringing every play UA on KGGF. At the line for Great Bend will be Doug Furman. Coffeyville leads by 3, 5-2. Great Bend has 1 field goal by the big man. Furman shot, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Neeser. And down the court comes Tony Heaven with the ball on the fast break. Heaven going all the way, holds up. He's called for traveling. Tony Heaven had some momentary trouble with the ball. He's called for traveling. Great Bend will play it on the far side. 5-2, Coffeyville on top. 5:07 left to go in the first quarter of play. The Golden Tornado of Coffeyville and Great Bend Black Panthers in 4A. State play at Emporia, Kansas. With the ball is the big man on the near side, C.W. Guthrie. Guthrie deep in the corner to Rumble. There's the whistle and the foul called on Tony Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie has 2 fouls. Pauzauskie has 2 fouls, and going to the line for Great Bend will be Doug Furman, 6'6" senior. He's the one Jack McChrystal has so many words to praise for. His shot's in and out. No good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. To Heaven. Heaven over the timeline to Neely. Neely going all the way. Holds up. Brings the ball out top of the circle. 5-2. Coffeyville on top. Neely to Heaven. Heaven left of the circle. In under to Neeser. Neeser dribbles once. There's a whistle. A foul. Call on Great Bend. That foul is on Steve Carroll. Carroll commits his first foul in the ball game. Phil Neeser. Coffeyville steps to the line. Neeser, 6'2" senior. Earl Thomas talking to Gary Scott on the bench. Neeser eyes the basket. His shot's up. It's perfect. 6-2. Coffeyville by 4. Coffeyville puts the pass on Great Bend. With the ball is Carroll now. Carroll bringing the ball down. So being got by Neely and Pauzauskie. Gets over the timeline now. Now being brought by Neely and Heaven. Bounce pass, cross court to Rumble. Rumble on the far side now. Under to Thurman. Thurman taking a shot away. Back to Rumble. Rumble shot up. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. No good. No good. No good again. And there's the whistle. So Great Bend got 3 goals at the basket. None of them are good. The foul is fouled on Coffeyville. Tony Heaven. Tony Heaven fouls C.W. Guthrie. Great Bend got about 4 goals at it with all that height in there that time. Guthrie goes to the line. C.W. Guthrie, 6'7" senior for the Black Panthers. Shoots. It's up and in. He shoots a jump shot from the free throw line, and that one was perfect. 6-3. Coffeyville by 3. Heaven over the timeline. Heaven, right up to the circle, in the corner to Marshall. Marshall punts from the corner. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Heaven. Heaven to Marshall. Marshall shoots again. It's perfect. Eddie Marshall gets 2. Coffeyville on top, 8-3. 4-3 left to go in the first quarter. Neely puts the press on Carroll. Carroll now being guarded by Heaven. Brings the ball over the sideline. 8-3. Coffeyville leads. 3:54 left to go. Fast and under the big man. To take to 10. Doug Thurman, 6'6" senior, gets 2 points. It's 8-5. Coffeyville by 3. Heaven and Neely bring the ball down court. Boy, this is a tall team. Heaven with the ball. The knees are in the corner. Back cross court to Neely. Neely to Heaven, left of the circle. Heaven dribbles once, call for traveling. Tony Heaven travels with the ball. It'll be played in by Great Bend. And coming down court is Steve Carroll. Carroll over the sideline being guarded by Neely. Neely still guarding Carroll. Now without pass in under to Thurman. At the free throw line. Going for the layup. So good. Goes out of bounds off the hands of C.W. Guthrie. Coffeyville will play it in. They tried to feed in under the Guthrie. He couldn't hold on to it, and Coffeyville plays it in, brings it down court. Neely over the timeline. Coffeyville leads 8-5. Bounce pass to the corner to Freddie Marshall. Far corner. Marshall dribbles once, passes back out to Neely. Heaven left of the circle. Heaven and Measler in the corner. Measler shoots. It's going to be short. Rebounded by Great Bend. No question about that. They were all over that. Measler shot was way short. 8-5. Coffeyville trails by 3. 2:55. Rick Blue gets ready to come in for Coffeyville. With the ball is Carroll. Carroll on the far side now to Rumble. Bad Rumble has the ball. With a big man. C.W. Guthrie way outside. Now going for the layup. Blocked by Freddie Marshall. Marshall back to Neely. And Pauzauskie, and then head to Heaven. Heaven brings the ball down court. Goes all the way. Up and in. Will the basket count? The three. The basket. Count. The basket count by Tony Heaven. Blue is coming into the ball game for Coffeyville. Measler leads the ball game. Tony Heaven at the line. Heaven can make it a 3-point play. It's 10-5. Coffeyville leads by 5 with 2:33 left to go in the first quarter. Tony Heaven at the line for Coffeyville. We're about to have a Great Bend substitution to the ball game. Comes Doug Harbaugh, 5'11" senior. And leading the ball game is C.W. Guthrie. Guthrie has 2 or 3 fouls. 2 fouls. Tony Pauzauskie has 2 fouls. Rick Blue's in there replacing Phil Measler. Blue playing back at the center line now. Tony Heaven is the line for Coffeyville. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. Those big boys just jump up there and take it down so easily. Great Bend brings it down over the timeline. With the ball is Rumble. Coffeyville leads 10-5. Great Bend has the ball. Carroll on the dribble on the far side. Fakes Neely out. Shoots. Up. No good. Rebounded by Heaven. And Marshall brings it down court. Marshall over the timeline, holds up, waits for his teammates to catch up with him. Heaven with the ball to Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie dribbles once, shoots, it's blocked, there's a foul. That foul is on Doug Thurman, 6'6" senior. Tony Pauzauskie tries to go for the jumper. On Thurman, that's foul number 1. Tony Pauzauskie now, Coffeyville in a 1-and-1 situation. The big C at the line, shoots. It's short. 10-5. Pauzauskie will shoot again. He was fouled while shooting. He's got 1 or 2 on Thurman, Blaine. 1. Against the second shot, good. 11-5. Coffeyville leads by 6. 2:06 left to go. Coffeyville puts on the press. Neely picks it off and steals it. Neely steals the ball. Has it in the corner. Brings the ball back out court. Nice steal by Steve Neely to Heaven. Heaven passes into Pauzauskie. A foul on Steve Carroll. Pauzauskie tries to get a shot away. There's a big team can connect on those free throws here this afternoon. It could be a very important factor in this ball game for Coffeyville. Pauzausky's at the line again. 1-and-1 situation. Coffeyville leads 11-5. Pauzauskie eyes the basket. It's up. It's in. 10-5. How many for Pauzauskie? 4 from the free throw line for Pauzauskie. That's it. 4 for 5 for Tony Pauzauskie. That's again. 5 for 6 for Tony Pauzauskie from the free throw line. Coffeyville leads by 8, 13-5. Coffeyville puts on the press. With the ball is Carroll. Press is bothering him. He gets it over the timeline now to Harbaugh. Shot up. Goes on a whistle. Call on Coffeyville. Freddie Marshall commits a foul under the Great Bend basket. And going to the line will be Doug Thurman. Red Marshall commits the foul on Thurman. Thurman will be shooting twice. That's the first foul on Freddie Marshall. 1:47 left to go in the first quarter. Coffeyville leads 13-5. First shot good. 13-6. Coffeyville's lead is now 7. Make that 6. 13-7. Coffeyville leads. As Harbaugh gets 2 free throws. Evan and Neely bring the ball down court for Coffeyville. Both teams are 1-1 now. In the center to Marshall. Tries to go to the baseline. Traveling call on Freddie Marshall. Traveling call on Marshall. Great Bend will play it in front of the Coffeyville cheerleaders. Brad Rumble plays it in. Coffeyville falls back into their defense position. Pauzauskie down there talking to Doug Thurman. Evans tries to steal it, doesn't get it. Ball is passed into the hands of Rick Blue. Trying to get it under the big man. They didn't. It goes to Blue, to Neely, to Heaven. And Heaven can't hold on to it. Neely passes to Heaven, and he couldn't hold on to it. It goes out of bounds. Great Bend will be played in front of the Coffeyville bench. 13-7, 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Coffeyville leads Great Bend by 6. Coffeyville leads. First was lost this afternoon, 59-58 in the 3A tournament in Salina. Shot up and good. Doug Thurman gets 2 for Great Bend. 13-9. Coffeyville's lead is 4. Neely brings it down court. Here comes Gary Scott. Gary Scott ready to check in for Coffeyville. Big 6'5" junior for Coffeyville. Evan with the ball back up to Neely. The Marshall shoots a jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. Great Bend winning the battle of the boards. They trail by 4 now. 13-9. 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They'll go for that one goal. On the far side with the ball is Rumble. Rumble being guarded by Neely. Finds someone to pass to. Back to Carroll, to Rumble. Rumble has the ball. Back outside to Carroll, almost at the timeline. Neely tries to steal it, doesn't. Going all the way. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Great Bend. Rebound is up, no good by Great Bend. And with the ball is Thurman. Thurman shoots. This up, no good. Rebounded by Freddie Marshall. A whistle, a foul on Great Bend. Foul is on number 50 for Great Bend. That's Charles Baxter, 6'4" senior. Gary Scott comes into the ballgame for Coffeyville, replacing Tony Pauzauskie. Gary Scott, 6'5" junior, replaces Pauzauskie, 6'5" sophomore. Freddie Marshall will be at the line. A technical call on Baxter, number 50, in addition to the regular foul that was called on him. So we'll be spending some time at the free throw line here. Now, Coach Netherall is talking to one of the officials about the technical. What happened? Marshall shot good. 14-9. Now we're shooting the technical. Is that right, Blaine? This is 101. End of the 101. It's good. 15-9. Now Evan will shoot the technical. Evan, the top free throw shooter on the Coffeyville team, I'm sure, at the line to shoot the technical. 15-9. Coffeyville by 6. Then Coffeyville will play it in after this shot. Evan can make that a 16-9 lead. He shoots. He makes, it goes in and out, then falls off. The Evan shot went in, jumped around a couple of times, then left the basket. Evan will play it in now to Neely. Coffeyville lead, 15-9. 7-point lead for the Golden Tornado. 6-point lead, that is. Neely to Evan. Back to Marshall in the corner. Marshall to Evan. To Blue. Blue shoots a jumper. Perfect! Big Blue shoots one from the free throw line. Set for 2. Coffeyville lead, 17-9. Big Blue, 6'3" sophomore for Coffeyville coming in to score 2. There's the end of the first quarter. KGGF, Coffeyville, Kansas, radio 69. Neely shoots a long one, no good. Rebounded by Marshall. He goes out of bounds. Neely shot from way outside was short. Freddie Marshall got the rebound, but he couldn't stay inbounds, and Great Bend brings it down court. The Panthers 70-4 in all season play. Coffeyville 16-5. With the ball for Great Bend is Doug Harbaugh. Harbaugh screens for Rumble. Rumble doesn't shoot. Gives back to Harbaugh. Harbaugh back outside to Carroll. Carroll being guarded by Neely way outside. Passes into the free throw circle to Rumble. Rumble shoots. His shot deflected by Gary Scott. Rebound taken by Great Bend. It's in. That basket was made by Charles Baxter. Nice defensive play by Barry Scott, but Great Bend comes back with a rebound and sinks it for two. It's 19-14. Coffeyville leads by 9. Neely over the timeline. 6:40 left to go. Heaven in the circle to Scott. Scott can't hold on to it. Taken by Great Bend. Harbaugh goes all the way. Holds up left of the lane. Tony Pauzauskie ready to come back in for Coffeyville. Long jumper is 5. Rumble is good. 19-16. Coffeyville's lead is 3. Tony Pauzauskie is ready to come back in. Phil Meisner also waiting to come back in for Coffeyville. Neely and Heaven bring it back down court. Heaven with the ball to Freddie Marshall in the corner. Marshall to Heaven to Scott. Scott thinks of it. He's fouled before he shoots. The foul is committed by Doug Thurman. Gary Scott's basket will not count, but Gary will be at the line. Meisner comes in and replaces Rick Blue. And Tony Pauzauskie is waiting on the sidelines to replace Gary Scott. 1-1 for Gary Scott. Coffeyville leads by 3, 19-16. Over Great Bend's Black Panthers. Scott shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Great Bend. Baxter pulls it down. Coffeyville puts the press on. Heaven almost steals it. Over the timeline comes Carroll. Carroll being guarded by Neely. Can't get the ball away. Passes back outside now to Harbaugh. Harbaugh counts in under. Shots up and in. The basket counts as a foul. That's been made by Rumble. The foul is on Freddie Marshall. Gary Scott leads the ball game. Tony Pauzauskie comes in. It's a 19-18 ball game. Timeout. Timeout on the court. 19-18. Coffeyville leads. Great Bend will be at the free throw line. You know, bank loans cost less. Now, this simple statement can mean big savings to you when you finance your purchase with a ball for any good reason from First National Bank in Coffeyville. Your banker is your best friend. With money and the loan officer of First National want to help you with your money problem. Favorable terms gladly arranged for you. When you need money, give First National Bank a chance to say yes. First National can, when you need additional money, see the First National Bank Youth Enrollment in Coffeyville, member FDIC, protecting the money of each depositor up to $20,000. Great Bend can tie it up. They have trailed in this entire ball game. They're only down by 1 now. And at the line, in an effort to tie the score, will be Doug Ewing, 6-foot senior. It's 19-18 Coffeyville. With 5:53 left to go. That's Rumble at the line. Rumble shot good. So it's a brand new ball game. Coffeyville brings it down court. Rumble gets the free throw, the equalizer, and it's all tied up. Heaven pulls up. Marshall shoots in the corner. It's in and out. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. Coffeyville not getting the second shot as Great Bend controls the backboard. Over the timeline come the Panthers, bringing down court. Here's Harbaugh. Up on the far side now to Baxter. Baxter. Shot up. Blocked by Pauzauskie. Taken by Neely, then given to Pauzauskie. Neely back to Pauzauskie, back to Neely. Neely brings it over the timeline. So the big three, Tony Pauzauskie blocks the shot. Meisner has it in the corner. Back out to Neely. Right on the free throw circle. Pauzauskie. Turn around jumper is up. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. So Baxter brings it down court. Baxter. South pass to Harbaugh. It's a tie ball game. 5:05 left to go in the quarter. Evans trying to intimidate Mr. Guthrie out there. Pass it under. Shots up. No good. Blocked by Pauzauskie. Evans goes right away for the layup to Marshall. Marshall stepped off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Coffeyville. Goes out of bounds. It'll be played in by Great Bend. That was the last play, but they couldn't collect on the 2 points, and Great Bend brings it down court. Nice play from Heaven to Marshall. Marshall's shot was a little bit too hard off the board, and Great Bend has the ball. Doug Harbaugh being guarded by Neely. Drives left the lane. Shots up. No good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. The big C's up there to pull it down, and Neely brings it down court for Coffeyville. So now Coffeyville gets some rebounds. Almost taken away from Neely. He holds on to it. Gives the top to Pauzauskie, top of the keyhole. Gary Scott ready to come back in for Coffeyville. Back to Heaven. Heaven shoots at the free throw line. In and out. No good. Heaven gets his own rebound. Heaven to Pauzauskie. Gives it once. Shoots. Up. No good. Foul. The foul is on Brad Rumble. Tony Pauzauskie goes to the line. So we've got the two big ones in there now. We thought we'd see that before this ball game is over. Gary Scott 6'5", and Tony Pauzauskie 6'5" in there for Coffeyville. Coach Thomas hinted that he might do this if he needed to. Pauzauskie will be shooting twice. It's a 19-19 ball game. Pauzauskie shots up. It's perfect. 20-19, Coffeyville leads. Pauzauskie has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the free throw line. And I count right, Blaine? 7 from the free throw line. Coffeyville leads by 2, 21-19. And Freddie Marshall, Steve Neely put the press on. Breaking the press and coming down short is Carroll. A foul call on Tony Evans. Foul number 2 on Tony Evans. At the line for Great Bend will be Steve Carroll, 5'11" senior. 2 fouls on Tony. Carroll in a 1-on-1 situation. Here's a 4A state tournament at Emporia. Carroll's first shot good, 21-20. A Coffeyville margin is again 1 point. Carroll gets the bonus. It's in and out. No good. Pauzauskie gets the rebound to Heaven. Pauzauskie deflects to Heaven, and Tony Heaven brings it down court. Over the timeline. In the corner to Freddie Marshall. Marshall to Heaven. Heaven back up to Neely, top of the circle. Neely dribbles once to the right of the circle. In the corner to Jerry Scott. Scott shot way over the ball. Backboard. And taken by Great Bend. Scott shoots him way out. It doesn't go in. Great Bend has the ball. Coffeyville leads by 1. 21-20. 3:46 to go in the half. Thurman with the ball. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie in the corner to Neely. Neely brings it down court. Neely gets a momentary press from Great Bend, and they fall back. Neely to Heaven. To Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie dribbles once. Shoots the fadeaway jumper. Good! Tony Pauzauskie shoots a bad angle but gets 2. 23-20. Coffeyville leads by 3. 3:21 to go. That's Pauzausky's first field goal, isn't it, Blaine? It is. Pauzausky's first field goal. Great Bend with the ball. Shot. Blocked by Scott. He commits a foul. Jerry Scott commits a foul under the Great Bend basket. Coffeyville calls timeout. Great Bend will be at the free throw line when time is resumed. With timeout, it's 23-20. Coffeyville on top. 3:14 left to go in the half. So let's go shopping at UA Food Liner in Coffeyville, where you can buy grade A large eggs, 53 cents a dozen. Hunt's tomato wedges, 5 number 303 cans, $1. An 8-bottle carton of 16-ounce Pepsi-Cola for 75 cents plus deposit. Miracle Whip, 29 cents a quart with $6 or more purchase on including tobacco or beer. In the meat department, Swift Premium, all meat frank, 55 cents for a 12-ounce package. Homemade seasoned country-style pork sausage, 49 cents a pound. Yes, enjoy a free cup of coffee while you're shopping for all those bargains at UA. These prices good through Saturday. UA Food Liner in Coffeyville, where your $2 stays with you a lot longer. The big man, C.W. Guthrie, ready to come in for Great Bend as soon as Charles Baxter gets to the line. Guthrie has 2 fouls. Pauzauskie has 2. 23-20. With a 1-on-1 situation at the line for the Panthers is Charles Baxter. In the area, 600 reserve seats still available for tonight. First round action. First off, no good. Topeka, Highland, and Son Anderson Mays and Wichita campus versus Justin City. Second shot by Baxter. He was fouled while shooting. Is good. 23-21. Baxter leads the ball game, and C.W. Guthrie, 6'7" senior, back in there. Coffeyville leads by 2. Neely brings it down short with Heaven. Great Bend in the zone. Neely to Heaven, left to the circle. Heaven on the dribble now, tries to get into Pauzauskie. Back out to Neely, top of the keyhole. Neely on the dribble now to the far right side. Back to Heaven, top of the circle. Into Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie, beautiful shot. He put it in the air and sent it in the air and laid it in for 2. Tony Pauzauskie connects on his second field goal. Coffeyville leads by 4, 25-21. The Black Panthers with the ball. Bringing it down court. 2:44 left to go in the first half of play. Great Bend has the ball. And with it is Harbaugh. Harbaugh passes to the man, breaking for the layup. No good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie brings it down court to Neely. Neely can't hold on to it. It goes out of bounds. Great Bend will pay it in. The pass from Pauzauskie to Neely went out of bounds as Steve wasn't quite ready for it. Great Bend will play it in on the far side. Maurice Elias ready to come in for Coffeyville. Maurice Elias, 5'7" junior, ready to come in for Coffeyville. As Coach Thomas going to do some instructing on the sideline. Jerry pops over to tell Marie something. Great Bend with the ball, fighting for it, a loose ball, and holding on to it is Thurman. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Great Bend, no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound, no good. Thurman shoots again, no good. Coffeyville gets the ball. Pauzauskie loses it. Great Bend still has it. Shot no good. Pauzauskie gets the rebound, loose ball. Great Bend holds on to it. Wow, a lot of basketball going on down there. Rumble has it, being guarded by Marshall. Marshall. It's passed to Harbaugh. Harbaugh shots up. There's a whistle and a foul. Too long in the lane on Great Bend, I guess. Is that a 3-second violation, Blade? 3-second violation on Great Bend. Neely leaves the ball game. He gets a swat on the rear from Coach Thomas. And Maurice Elias, with staffers out there, over the timeline comes Maurice to Heaven. Gets it stolen away momentarily. He can't hold on to it. Rumble steals it from Heaven. It goes out of bounds. Coffeyville will play it in. Freddie Marshall will keep the play in front of Charles Broomcamp. To Elias. Elias with the ball on the dribble to the far side. Bounce pass in the corner. Deflected by Great Bend. It's Great Bend by playing some fine ball. There's just snapping. Marshall pays it in to Elias. Elias back to Heaven. Gets it stolen. Going all the way for the layup to Carroll. Carroll goes so good. Short. Heaven gets the rebound. Heaven to Gary Scott. He's open and found. Gary Scott was down there for so good. He got two. Coffeyville is 27-21. The end of the play. That's the ball is Carroll. Carroll being guarded by Heaven. Shot short. Rebounded by Coffeyville. Maurice Elias gets it. 2-on-1. Elias holds up now. You got to watch these passes. Boy, they're in there fighting for that ball. Heaven with the ball on the far side. Top of the circle. Into Gary Scott. Scott fakes. Pass in the corner to Marshall. Marshall dribbles one. Shoots a jumper. Short. Org actually over the basket. Rebounded by Great Bend, and they'll play it down. 27-21. Coffeyville leads by 6. 48 seconds left to go in the half. The Black Panthers bring it down court. Over the timeline is Steve Carroll. Carroll with the ball to Harbaugh on the backward dribble. Into the hands of Tony Pauzauskie. Nice steal by Pauzauskie. Blue ready to come in for Coffeyville. Elias brings the ball down court. Thomas. Coach Thomas has one shot. 28 seconds. Heaven to Marshall. Back to Heaven. Back to Freddie Marshall. 21 seconds. Coffeyville going for one. 27-21. 17 seconds. Freddie Marshall. Back to Heaven. 13 seconds. To Heaven. To Marshall in the corner. Marshall. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. Bounce pass to Elias. Elias top of the keyhole now. Brings it out. Into Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie shoots the jumper. It's in and out. No good. That was the end of the first half. And here it is halftime, 27-21. In the first round action this afternoon, Sumner, the defending 4A state champions, won over a scrappy McPherson team, 63-58. And there was a ball game that could have gone anyway any number of times, with McPherson holding leads and trailing only by 3 points with, let's see, about a minute and 6 seconds left in the ball game. They only trail by 3 points. So it has been, it was quite a ball game. But Sumner, with more overall breath perhaps, prevailed over McPherson. They won that ball game 63-58. The winner of this ball game will meet Sumner at 7 o'clock tomorrow night in semifinal action. Blaine will have some halftime information for you in just a moment, and we'll be talking to Glenn Pennington in just a moment. You know, Bob Scott and Phil Temple at RX Pharmacy are happy to have a part in bringing you tonight's game. They're proud of the Golden Tornado High School basketball team and always stand behind them 100%. RX Pharmacy also stands behind your doctor, filling his prescriptions promptly and carefully. It's reassuring to have RX Pharmacy to count on through thick and thin. Whenever you have someone ill at home or sick yourself, it's often difficult and sometimes impossible to leave home to run errands. But all you have to do when you need a prescription filled or refilled is call RX Pharmacy at 251-2780. They'll compound your doctor's order immediately and deliver it to your door. RX Pharmacy also has sick room needs such as wheelchairs, crutches, canes, and other items for rent when you need them. That's RX Pharmacy in the doctor's building south of the hospital in Coffeyville. Well, let's check in now with our halftime guest. We're happy to have Glenn Pennington, the tournament manager, with us. Glenn, Thank you right now, before we forget about it, for the fine courtesies extended by you and your staff here. This is you're running a fine tournament up here.
No, thanks very much.
It must take a lot of work to set up something like this. Just exactly when did you start laying the ground with the press facility here alone?
Well, the press facility we started about, we had the District 10 NAIA playoffs, so we just started then. We built the press facility for them, and we carried it over for, just a little larger for the state 4A tournament.
Well, you knew sometime you look for it before you came was going to play here. Now, what about arrangements for
We're recording right now from the master tape, and our, what is he? The guy that showed us around is Artie, and he was a little wacky in the head. He was 26 years old, and he just got out of high school, and he was real nice, but his mind was a little wacky. Other than that, he was a real fine guy. And so back to the tape.
Ticket sales, she worked on that. I spent my time last week getting these bleachers in and getting stuff moved down from college.
That was a mistake. Artie was at the Leavenworth.
a great number of people are either working or at school or somebody can't make it. Let's get into this birthday crowd. Are you pleased with it?
No, I'm not. I'm very disappointed. I'd say this is the smallest afternoon crowd I've ever had in 15 years.
Well, that's why we have you. And you're the expert. This is always totally important at some time.
As a rule,
I've never seen a few more.
wrestlers, as a rule, the afternoon crowd, the fire marshal makes us quit selling tickets.
Well, I sense it out. We did mention on the air earlier, and we'll kind of like to do that again, that anyone on our listening audience, between here and Coffeyville and Tulsa or wherever, you still
That's full court press. If you didn't get more than two, got them going.
Well, thank you very much, Glenn, and we'll hope to see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move the microphone over here now for Blaine Babb, who has statistics to report. Blaine, Charlie's listening, so do your best job. And if we can pull it through here, well, we'll put old Charlie back to work tomorrow night. He hasn't seen a high school play in I don't know how long.
Okay, Bill. I'm going to pass on to Charlie. It's not time to start betting his family jewels yet, but it sure helps to go into halftime with a 6-point lead. In the scoring for the Tornado in the first half, Tony Pauzauskie was the leading scorer for Coffeyville with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Tony had 2 field goals, and he was 7 out of 8 at the line. Rick Blue came in with 2 points, Tony having 6, Fred Marshall 4, Bill Meisner had 1 point in the ball game, and Gary Scott had 2 big ones for a total of 27 points for the Golden Tornado. Coffeyville hit 7 out of 26 from the field for 25% the first half, with 12 out of 16 from the free throw line for a 75% shooting average. For the Great Bend Black Panthers, the leading scorer for them was the big 6'7" Doug Thurman with 8 points, followed by Brad Ramble with 6, Charles Baxter with 3, C.W. Guthrie with 1, Doug Harbaugh 2, and Steve Carroll had 1. Great Bend also had 7 field goals in the first half out of 28 attempts in the field for 25% shooting average. Great Bend shot 7 for 12 the first half in the free throw line for 58%. Turnovers in the ball game, Coffeyville had 8. Great Bend has 4. Coffeyville has 8. Deflections, however, to Great Bend 2. We're the one that's using the full court press. We're hoping that it'll cause Great Bend to make some mistakes, and so far we've made twice as many mistakes as they have. I'm sure Coach Thomas is going to do everything he can in the half to try to rectify that situation so that our team will come out on top. We hope by at least 6 points at the end of the ball game. Yeah?
Coffeyville winning the tip-off battle again, and Neely brings the ball down court. Neely to Evans to Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie dribbles once, shots up, it's blocked, there's a foul. Pauzauskie shot blocked, he's fouled by Doug Thurman. The big 6'6" senior blocks Pauzausky's shot, and the big T, Tony Pauzauskie, at the line with 7 free throws. Will try to make it 8 and 9. He has 2 shots. Pauzausky's first shot is no good. It's short. He'll be shooting again. Pauzauskie is 7 for 9. That's no good. Rebounded by Great Bend, and picking off the rebound is C.W. Guthrie. Coffeyville on top, 27-21. The second half just underway. Great Bend brings it down court. Breaking the press is Carroll. Being double teamed now. He gets the rubble. Here's the big man with the ball. Fake, dribble, shoots. And stop in. C.W. Guthrie. 2 for 2. Just on the right side of the basket for 2. It's 27-23. Coffeyville by 4. Pass into Pauzauskie, deflected and saved by Great Bend. And coming down court is Carroll. Great Bend can narrow that margin to 2 points now. Coffeyville has Pauzauskie, Meeser, Neely, Evan, and Marshall in there. With the ball now is Thurman for Great Bend. Thurman being double teamed. Bounce pass in under. Shot good. Doug Thurman gets 2 as he lays it up in there for 2. 27-25. Great Bend comes back. Coffeyville by 2. Marshall in the corner. To Evan. To Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie shoots it. Jump. It's in. Pauzauskie back over and on. Over to Scratch Papers for 2. Freddie Marshall almost steals it. Going all the way is Carroll. Ball is out of bounds. Off of Coffeyville. It'll be played in by Great Bend. But Pauzauskie had lots like the Alps to shoot over down there, but he did, and he got it for 2. He gets his 13th point. Great Bend plays it in. Coffeyville, Tony Evans steals it all the way with Neely. Neely dumps the backboard. Short. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. Baxter gets the ball. Neely shot. Just couldn't quite carry in for 2. Pauzauskie. Beautiful. Fights for the ball with Thurman and takes it away from him. He'll jump. Pauzauskie and Doug Thurman. 6'5" and 6'6", jumping at the Great Bend free throw circle. The big T. There's pitch control by Great Bend. Shot from the free throw line. In and out. No good. Rebound. Great Bend. Shots up. No good. Rebounded by Coffeyville. Neely gets it. Great Bend gets about 3 goals out of that time, but Neely picks off the rebound. KGGF, Radio 69, Coffeyville, Kansas. Pauzauskie at the free throw line to Neely. Neely shoots. No good. Rebounded by Marshall. He shoots. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. 6:04 left to go in the third quarter. Coffeyville by 5. 29-25. Great Bend with the ball. Carroll has it. Being guarded by Neely. Carroll bounce pass almost picked off by Meeser. Gives to the big man. Guthrie hit under number 40. He shoots. Blocked by Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie gets the ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll be played in by Great Bend. Pauzauskie couldn't hold on to it, but he blocked big Doug Thurman from getting the easy 2-pointer. It'll be played in by Great Bend. And the big T is playing with those seniors like he's known them all alive. Pass it under. Good. Here was up. Pass it under to C.W. Guthrie. He gets 2. 29-27. Coffeyville by 2. 5:36 left to go in the third quarter. The zone set up a Great Bend. Neely with the ball. To Meeser in the corner. Meeser across court to Evan. Almost over his head. Evan saves. Evan to Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie in heavy traffic. Dribbles twice. He's fouled. No, he commits a foul. Tony Pauzauskie commits an offensive foul. That's his third foul on Tony. Great Bend will play it on the far side in front of the Great Bend cheerleaders. 3 fouls on Pauzauskie. 29-27. Great Bend can tie it up here. 24. Steve Carroll with the ball. Bounce pass to the big man. Doug Thurman. Thurman back out to Carroll. Back to Thurman. He almost missed it. Back to Thurman. Shoots. Up out. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. Rebound. Good. C.W. Guthrie gets 2 more. You can't shut him out. He's a toughie. Coffeyville brings it down court. It's a 5-ball game. 29-29. Eddie Marshall puts in the corner. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend with the ball of Thurman. It's a brand new ball game, and Great Bend is going to try to go ahead here for the first time in the ball game. Great Bend to Carroll. Rick Blue ready to come in. Jumper free throw. No good. Pauzauskie gets the rebound. The jumper from the free throw line was no good. Coffeyville brings it down court. Neely on the fast break. Neely over Beasley's head into the fence. Neely passes over Beasley's head. He couldn't have got near it if he tried to. Elias coming in for Coffeyville. Blue in for Coffeyville. Beasley leaves. Neely leaves. Elias and Blue in for Coffeyville. Red Bend to play it down court. 29. It's all tied up. Carroll has the ball for the Black Panthers. Beaten under, deflected by Pauzauskie, saved by Great Bend. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Blue. Loose ball goes out of bounds. It'll be played in by Great Bend. Coffeyville deflects. Great Bend will play it in. Under the Great Bend basket. With the ball is Steve Carroll. Look, passes in to the big man. Deflected by Coffeyville. Marshall gets it. Goes on the fast break. Out of the lane. Holds up. Shoots. In and out. No good. Pauzauskie step. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. 29. Great Bend brings the ball down court methodically. 4:04 left to go in the third quarter. Coffeyville sat in the third quarter is not materializing. It didn't against the move, but the fourth quarter was sensational. That's so good. Rebounded by Coffeyville. Elias gets it. There's a whistle. The foul on Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie commits his fourth foul. So Pauzauskie stayed out of foul trouble for some time. Now he has 4. Coffeyville calls timeout as Doug Thurman will go to the line. Timeout Coffeyville. No good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. Tony Heaven on the fast break. Brings it down court. Going down the lane. He's calling for traveling. Heaven is calling for traveling. Red Bend on the turnover will play it in front of their own bench. Great Bend with the ball. It's tied up. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Coffeyville and Great Bend, 29 apiece. With the ball is Rumble. Rumble being guarded by Heaven. He passes to Thurman. Thurman outside now. To Rumble. Rumble back way outside. To number 24, and that's Steve Carroll. Carroll passed it under one of the big men. He shoots. It's blocked by Pauzauskie. There's a foul. It's on Blue. The foul is on Blue. Pauzauskie blocked the shot clean, but Blue was guilty of committing a foul on Doug Thurman. This Jerry popped out on the floor to pick up some debris. At the line for Great Bend will be Thurman. He'll have a chance to put him ahead with 2 shots here. Thurman's shot short. Great Bend with the ball. Back playing safety, Seacale. Second shot good. Great Bend has the lead for the first time this afternoon. Heaven plays it into Maurice Elias. For Coffeyville, it's Elias, Heaven, Pauzauskie, Marshall, and Blue. Over the timeline comes Maurice. Maurice passes to Heaven. Heaven shoots a long one. It's up. It's no good. Deflected by Great Bend. It goes out of bounds. Coffeyville will play it in. Maurice Elias will see the play in front of the Great Bend bench. Now they decide Blue might be a little taller out there. Let's see the play. Blue to Heaven. Heaven back to Blue in the corner. Blue shoots a long one. It's no good. Rebounded by Heaven. Then he loses it. Taken off by Great Bend, and Rumble comes down the court with the ball. Rumble over the timeline. Scott and Neely ready to come back in for Coffeyville. Over the timeline comes number 24, Steve Carroll. Carroll on the backward dribble, trying to get in position. Passes it under to Thurman. Thurman being guarded by Pauzauskie. Doesn't shoot. Back out to Carroll. Back to Thurman. Back to Carroll. They're playing catch. Pauzauskie has 4 fouls. Pass in under. So big pick off by Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie goes all around the fast break to Heaven. Heaven lay hit up. No good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. Is that it? Heaven misses. Pauzauskie gets pulled. Coffeyville leads again. 31-30. Heaven's shot was just a shade short, and Pauzauskie fought for the rebound, got it, laid it in for 2. 31-30. Coffeyville leads by 1. With the ball for Great Bend is Baxter. Gets it taken away by Maurice Elias. Elias takes it away from 6'6". Doug Thurman. And over the timeline goes Maurice Elias. Back out to Tony Heaven in the free throw circle. Heaven shoots. It's perfect! Heaven shoots from the free throw line. He gets 2. Here's Scott and Steve Neely still waiting to come in. Great Bend calls timeout. Timeout for the Black Panthers. Coffeyville 33-30. Thurman deep in the quarter being harassed by Tony Pauzauskie. Going for the layup. That's up. Blocked by Scott. Good control by Coffeyville. Tony Pauzauskie. A fast break for Heaven holds out. It's in. A foul on Great Bend. I don't know whether the basket will count or not. The basket will count. The basket will not count. Here's the foul on Blaine. The foul was on Brad Rumble, his second. Tony Heaven will be at the line for Coffeyville. Doug Harbaugh coming back in, replacing Brad Rumble. Heaven fouled, made the basket, but he was fouled before he shot. One shot for Tony Heaven. Heaven eyes the basket. A lot of quiet going on out here. It's good. 34-33. Tony Heaven connects from the free throw line. Coffeyville again by 4. With the ball for the Black Panthers, Doug Harbaugh. Harbaugh over to Carroll. Carroll into the big man. Thurman can't shoot. Being guarded by Pauzauskie. With the ball now, Carroll. Carroll tries to drive. Blocked by shot of Pauzauskie. Second shot is up and it's in. That's up by C.W. Guthrie. The freshman was blocked by Gary Scott and Tony Pauzauskie. He got the rebound and laid it in for 2. 34-32. Pass another intended for Pauzauskie. Deflected by Great Band. He'll bring it down short and they can tie it up again. 34-32. Coffeyville by 2. The Black Panthers with the ball. Harbaugh on the far side gets them knocked out of his hands by Tony Heaven. Laying the ball in will be C.W. Guthrie, 6'7" senior. He's the play to Harbaugh. Harbaugh at the center line, being guarded by Heaven. On the backward dribble now. Gets it taken away by Gary Scott. Here comes Big Gary. Going to go all the way. Lays it up in! Gary Scott steals it at midcourt and goes all the way. About 3 sides for a two-pointer. 36-32. Coffeyville by 4. Gary Scott. Beautiful. With the ball is Harbaugh. There's a foul on Tony Heaven. Coffeyville by 4. Great Band can narrow that margin again as C.W. Guthrie is at the line. How many do you have, Blaine? How many points does Guthrie have? 7 points. 3 for the field, 1 free throw. He shot for number 8. There it is. That's 8 points for Guthrie. He's averaging 17 points a ball game. In the corner with the ball for Coffeyville. Marshall, we have a Marshall shoots the jumper. Perfect! Freddie Marshall gets 2 from the corner. Coffeyville leads by 5, 38-33. 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the end of the third quarter of play. 15 points. This control by Great Bend. Down court with the ball is Carroll. Carroll has it in the corner to the big man. Shot. Was there blocked by Pauzauskie. A low throw that goes out of bounds. A foul call on Freddie Marshall. Pauzauskie and Scott are blocking those shots in a magnificent fashion under their blame. Freddie Marshall commits foul number 3. And going to the line for Great Bend is Charles Baxter, 6'4" senior. They're 6'6", 6'4", 6'7" out there. The Coffeyville is up against this afternoon. Baxter shot good. 38-34. The margin is again 4 points. As we mentioned, we've got the Great Bend fans behind us. And you'll hear them pretty loud every time Great Bend. Does something. Here they are again. 38-35. Coffeyville leads by 3. And down the timeline comes Neely. Neely to Heaven. In the corner to Marshall. Marshall. Cross court to Neely. Neely top of the keel. Shoot. Short. Rebounded by Great Bend. Doug Harbaugh on the fast break. Brings it down court. Gets it taken away by Freddie Marshall. Beautiful play by Freddie. Long pass down court to Gary Scott. Up. Lays it in. Gary Scott was by his Wilson. Gets 2. And they get a technical. Coach Thomas helped them on that one. But Great Bend gets a technical because which one was it, Blaine? It was C.W. Guthrie who had his hand on the rim. And that's a technical. Coffeyville will have a chance to do something about cashing in and make it a 3-point play and have the ball out of bounds again. C.W. Guthrie is out of the ball game for the moment. Dr. Coach, he has 3 fouls. We'll count that as a foul or not, Blaine. They don't. Tony Heaven connects on the technical. 41-35. Coffeyville by 6 again. Golden Tornado will be playing it in, and this was right in front of us here. Coffeyville leads by 6. Coffeyville has the ball. Now, this team has been sensational. They can hold on to it. Neely top of the circle. Neely to Heaven in the circle. Heaven to Scott up. So good. A jump ball through. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Tony Heaven. As Heaven fights for the ball with Doug Thurman. They're going to call it. Thurman is going to line. That's on the throw in Heaven. Doug Thurman, 6'6" senior with a 1-on-1. As Great Bend is in a 1-1, Coffeyville not yet in that situation here in the second half. Thurman shot short. Rebounded by Great Bend. Shot. Rebound. No good. A foul on Great Bend. Doug Thurman will get the foul as he steps to the ball. He has to hold our breath every time there's a foul anywhere near Tony Pauzauskie. That's foul number 4 on Doug Thurman, the 6'6" senior. So he, along with Pauzauskie, having 4 fouls. Tony Heaven has 4 fouls. Anybody else bring? The 4, that's it. And Blaine just said a little prayer. Jerry Scott's the line for Coffeyville. 1 shot. It's short. It's out of bounds. It'll be played in by Great Bend. Coffeyville with 6-point lead, 41-35, 7:08 left to go in the ball game. The winner of this game meets the defending state champion, Thunder, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Over the timeline comes Steve Carroll. Carroll dribbles into the corner, being guarded by Neely. Neely ties him up momentarily. Now Carroll bounce pass the number. I believe it's on Tony Pauzauskie. No. Move it on. Scott. I thought Scott was trying to take it out of that. Maybe he did. Jerry Scott commits a foul. It wasn't on Pauzauskie. Scott leads the ball game. Takes the hand of Coach Carroll Thomas. At the line for Great Bend will be Doug Thurman. How many on Jerry Scott, Wayne? 2. He's on the bench now. For top there, it's Measer, Marshall, Neely, Heaven, and Pauzauskie. Heaven and Pauzauskie both with 4 fouls. That's good. Doug Thurman narrows the margin to 5, 41-36. With a 1-on-1, he'll shoot again. Second shot is good. 41-37. Coffeyville's lead is 4. Neely brings it over the timeline. Neely bounce pass to Marshall in the corner. Marshall back to Pauzauskie. Right of the circle. Pauzauskie dribbles the ball twice to Marshall in the corner. Just the jumper. It's up. No good. Hit by Heaven. Good. Tony Heaven puts it in. How did he do that with a big man out there? He did it. 43-37. No one's ever told Tony Heaven he wasn't 6'7". With the ball to Thurman. First pass. Thurman gets through. 23-39. Coffeyville's lead again 4 points. No one has ever told Tony Heaven he's not 6'7". Neely over the sideline. To Heaven on the far side. Back to Neely. Top of the circle. Neely on the dribble. Back to Heaven. Heaven left of the circle now on the dribble. To Marshall in the corner. To Heaven. Back to Neely. Neely dribbles the ball in the corner to Measer. Measer shoots a jumper. Up. No good. Gonna go into the hands of Great Bend. Fast break. Down comes Carroll. Carroll holds up. Waits for his teammates to catch up with him. Passes to Harbaugh. Harbaugh passes in there to Thurman. Thurman tries to pass. Gets it deflected by Pauzauskie. And goes out of bounds. This time you can keep the ball away from Thurman, you're lucky. So Great Bend will play it in. Nice play by Pauzauskie. He broke up there. A possible 2-pointer. In the play will be Carroll. Carroll in the corner. Here's Harbaugh. Harbaugh. There on a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Great Bend. It's good. That was by Rumble. Coffeyville's lead is again 2 points, and Great Bend won't go die. 5:35 to go in the ball game. Back up here. Look at it. Very much to shoot the jumper from west of the keyhole. Gets the 2. 45-41. Barry looked before I looked that time. With the ball, Carroll for Great Bend. Carroll being tied up by Neely. He passes into the corner now to Baxter. Baxter into the big man. First, so good. He's on Great Bend. Good. Baxter gets through. 35-43. Great Bend down by 2. 5:06 to go in the ball game. Heaven in the corner to Measer. Measer back to Heaven. Measer in the corner with the ball. On the dribble, back up to Tony Heaven, far side. Way outside to Neely now. Neely dribbles. Passes to Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie Back out to Neely. Back to Heaven. Back to Marshall in the corner. Neely has it now. To Heaven on the far side. Heaven on the far side. Back outside to Neely. Neely back to Heaven. Into Pauzauskie. Deflected and stolen away by Steve Carroll. Carroll takes it away from Pauzauskie. And Great Bend down by 2. Brings it down. Jumper from the free throw line. No good. Goes out of bounds. Coffeyville will play it in. Steve Carroll's shot was short. It went out of bounds without touching anything at the break. And Heaven leaning on the backboard, on the supporters of the backboard, will key the play in the Neely. Chris Thomas goes something out. 4:23 to go. Coffeyville leads by 2. 45-43. UA, First National, Dave Delk. Sending every turn of the play away from Emporia. In the 4A. Beaver shoots from the corner. Good. A jump shot by Thurman Beaver from the corner. Good for 2. Coffeyville by 4. 47-43. Now pass it in by Great Bend. 47-45. Coffeyville by 2. Technical foul on the Coffeyville bench. A technical foul on the Coffeyville bench. Coach Thomas said something that the official did not approve of. And Great Bend will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical. They come down by 2, 47-45. That's up. No good. Coach Thomas would like to talk to one of the officials. He's talking now. The official another foul, another technical, Harold Thomas. Now Coach Thomas is talking to the other official. He wants to know why. They're sending him back to the bench. And fourth shot. How'd that happen? Great Bend will shoot another technical. At the line is Charles Baxter. 47-45. Now Baxter, they're discussing who's going to shoot the free throw line. It's going to be Rumble this time. Good. 47-46. Coffeyville leads by 1. The technical hurt. Great Bend with the ball. Guthrie plays it in to Harbaugh. That's to Guthrie. He's out of a Neely. Bounce pass to Thurman. Thurman in the free-throw circle. In the corner to Harbaugh. Harbaugh shoots. Throw it out. No good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. Gives to Meeser. And Meeser brings it down court. Nice play as Pauzauskie put the right into the hands of Phil Meeser. 47-46. Coffeyville by 1. Marshall in the corner to Heaven. Back up to Neely. Neely to Pauzauskie. 3:25 left to go. Coffeyville leads by 1. Freddie Marshall shoots a jumper. Pull free! From the left of the key, Freddie Marshall gets 2. 49-26. Coffeyville by 3. 3:14 to go. Great Bend with the ball in the corner. It's Harbaugh. Harbaugh being guarded by Heaven. Heaven has 4 fouls. Center on jumpers. Up, no good. Rebounded by Pauzauskie. Then to Heaven. Pauzauskie gets the rebound, gets to Tony Heaven, and Heaven brings it down court. Coffeyville wants timeout if they can get the players' attention. Meeser with the ball. Goes. Plays it in. I'm glad they didn't get the timeout before that one. Meeser goes for the layup. Down the lane for 2. Timeout foul. Great Bend. 51-46. Coffeyville by 5. Over the timeline. Heaven almost takes away from Harbaugh. He holds on to it. Pass on the far side of Rumble. Rumble being double teamed by Meeser and Heaven. Now passes back outside to Harbaugh. Harbaugh passes in the circle to Thurman. Thurman being double teamed by Pauzauskie. Neely now passes back out to Harbaugh. Harbaugh dribbles down the right of the lane. Holds up, shoots in. Doug Harbaugh gets 2. 51-48. Coffeyville's lead is 5. 2:11 left to go. Neely holds up 3 fingers, brings the ball down court very deliberately with Tony Heaven. Heaven over the timeline to Meeser at the right of the circle. Meeser back out to Neely, to Heaven. To the corner to Freddie Marshall. Marshall being double teamed. Passes over to Heaven on the far side. Back to Marshall. Marshall dribbles once. Six. Out court. Pauzauskie settles down. Tony Pauzauskie gets 2-pointers. Coffeyville leads 53-48. The big T is pouring it on. Great Bend with the ball now. Steve Carroll. Layup is good. Thurman gets 2. Jeff Thurman puts it in for 2. 53-50. Coffeyville's lead again 5. Neely holds up 2 fingers. Brings the ball over the timeline. Almost has the pass picked off by Carroll. To Heaven. To Marshall. Back to Heaven. to Measler. Measler back to Pauzauskie. Bounce pass to Marshall. Can't get away for a shot. Passes back out to Heaven. Freddie Marshall wanted a good shot. 1-12 left to go. Coffeyville by 3. Neely's way outside with the ball now to Heaven. Coffeyville fans applauding the play of the Coffeyville team. Leading by 3 with 1:04. Deflected by Harbaugh. Goes out of bounds. Coffeyville will play it in. There's a minute and 2 seconds left to go in the ball game. Coffeyville leads by 3, 53-50. Coffeyville calls timeout. Neely to Heaven, back to Neely to Measler. Great Ben is coming out. Bounce pass to Pauzauskie. Almost loses it and saves it to Measler. Measler passes right into the hands of Great Ben and with the ball is Huff. Measler just hit that for Pauzauskie, but he wasn't there. Into the hands of Huff. Great Ben with the ball. He'll have a chance to hit the run. Pauzauskie picks off a pass, and Coffeyville has the ball. Beautiful play by the big 6'5" sophomore, Tony Pauzauskie. To Neely. To Heaven, not over the line yet. Neely over the sideline now. To Heaven. To Neely. Bounce pass intended for Measler, deflected by Great Ben. Coffeyville not yet on the 1-1. 53-50. Coffeyville leads with 19 seconds left to go. Bounce pass to Pauzauskie. Pauzauskie dribbles the ball. He's fouled. Tony Pauzauskie fouled by Thurman. That's all for Thurman. That's his fifth foul. Tony Pauzauskie goes to the line for Coffeyville. With 16 seconds left in this ball game. Pauzauskie, who has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 from the free throw line. Is that right? 9 from the free throw line. 9 out of about 11, 12. Again, put Coffeyville in a very good situation here. He'll be shooting once. 7 out of 10 for Pauzauskie from the free throw line. Someone's all time out. I don't know who. Coffeyville's all time out. Gary Scott is way number 1. 15 seconds left to go in the ball game. Coffeyville leads by 3. 52-50. Measler and Neely back playing in the same two positions for Coffeyville. Measler back talking to Coach Travis Simpson. Perfect. Tony Pauzauskie with high corner in his game. Let's Coffeyville ahead by 4. 14 seconds. Great Ben shoots. That's no good. Coffeyville rebound. Heaven to Neely. Neely holds up. The foul on Great Ben. The foul is on Steve Carroll. I think we can celebrate. It's all over, but they're shouting, and you're going to hear some shouting here because Coffeyville will go into the semifinal play tomorrow night against the defending state champion Sumner of Kansas City, Kansas. Tony Heaven at the line now with a 1-1. Coffeyville already standing here number 1. Heaven shot past leg. 55-50. Heaven has another shot. No good. Rebound by Great Ben. The pass down court. That's it. And in. 55-53. 2 seconds. 1 second. That's it. Here's the ball game. Here's our ball game. KGGF Radio, Coffeyville, Kansas. Our game is over. Coffeyville has won. Well, you'll be a winner every time when you count the new way. And
we were number 2 in the state tournament. This is recorded from the master tape, and we were number 2. And other than that, we're going to tape the other 2 now.